Fresh cow's milk, Jersey cow's milk, so it's full of cream. Look at that. We bought ourselves some new merch to put in our videos. Pretty swanky, hey? Some Aussie Brock Outdoors ones coming soon. But yeah, fresh honey that we harvested from our bees, fresh milk we harvested from our cow, and freshly ground coffee beans, and the best variety too. So good. Great way to start any morning. Most of the babies are out, and we've called Deirdre. She knows that we're doing it. She'll be on her way. What's Luna running at? JT? Brock's getting the trailer ready. So his big bales of canola straw. I've decided to do something different with them. I've been discussing it with my other homesteading people, and we're thinking we may not put them around the fruit trees, because canola is one of the worst crops being sprayed and GM'd and all the horrible things that people are doing. We've decided that we're not going to do that. Why don't you just go out with the boys? Listen to her hollering. Grace, Grace, go help.
Yeah.
Go help him. Come on, Deirdre! This way!
Mom, can you hold this real quick?
Sure. Are you feeding the piglets?
Yes.
Awesome. Farmstead mayhem. Go down there, go down there, go down there near the shed. That's it. He's being an absolute ham. I don't know why. The other boys, however, are out here and beautifully eating calmly. But JT has been a handful since day dot. I know Luna's she's actually promising to be a really good cattle dog. I know that sounds weird being a mastiff, but she just naturally knows what to do. She's pretty impressive, actually. Here comes the old lady. Well, she's not even old, but she's the oldest one on the property. Come on, beautiful girl. Good girl, Luna. Oh, it's hug time. It's hug time. Come on, lady. In you come. In you come, old lady. That's it. Now go. Up, 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 up. That's it. Luna, get it. Why doesn't he just go out into the field? Go out, JT. Just go out, JT. What's wrong with you? This little bull calf is a pain in the butt. The gate's right here, buddy. Right here, and your brothers are on the other side of it. What's going on with you? Oh, no, don't let him go past. That's it. Good girl, Luna. That's enough. Come back. Luna, come back. Come back, girlfriend. Good girl. She's like, my job here is done. What a ham. He always does stupid things like that. Bloody, he's such a bull. Come on, sweet pea. All right, good morning. It's another day. And I know you see me wear this jumper a lot. This is my most favourite jumper, but it's also the one I use. I throw it on my clothes so that, because this is quite a messy job sometimes, especially in winter, and I throw it over my clothes and then I take it straight back off once I'm done. It just keeps me warm while I'm doing these dirty jobs. We are milking. It's a little bit later than normal, and that's just because it has been absolutely bucketing down today. It's such a beautiful day on our farmstead. Quick update, you just saw the craziness with little JT. He's actually really acting like a bull lately. And yeah, so that's just basically, we're giving him a bit of a train, and he'll be picked up by Hunt and Gather, who actually own him. I think it's Monday, so he'll be off to a new digs and giving them grief. So wish them luck, guys. Head over to their channel and wish them luck. You're going to see a lot more JT content, I'm sure, because they're going to have him housed close by them, and they're going to go and do their training with him and feed them every day and take care of them and stuff until they get their more permanent farm. But on to events on the farmstead. So last night, Brock and I went for a wander after we got back from town to see how our chubby, our mama sheep, was going. She has not had a baby yet, so she continues to get fatter and fatter, but she's really enjoying having all her sheepy friends with her. So we are going to go for a wander today as well. When you've got sheep lambing, you should check them quite frequently if you can, because we have loads of eagles here and loads of foxes. So just to keep them safe and all that sort of, I'm sorry about that whistle blowing. I think it's Grace. It's very annoying, but yeah. So how eagles kill lambs to eat is they swoop down and pick them up and fly up into the sky and drop them from the sky. It sometimes kills them. Sometimes it just breaks all their legs, and it's quite horrible for them, obviously, until the eagle actually devours them. But at least the eagle eats them. They usually take them back to the nest and actually feed their family. However, foxes are a way more different predator. Quite often during lambing season, you'll find dead lambs everywhere, and you'll think, why did that lamb die? And if you check inside its mouth, you'll quite often see the tongue is missing. Literally, they kill the lamb and chew out the tongue and leave the entire body. So for foxes, it is sport. I'm sure that they do occasionally do it for food, but majority of the times that I've seen, they do it out of boredom, or they do it just to keep fit. Who knows what's going through a fox's mind? But they're a very different creature. So in actual fact, if I was going to lose a lamb to a predator, I'd much prefer an eagle. One, they're native to Australia. Two, they actually eat the whole body and they use it to nourish themselves and their young. Whereas foxes are a very different creature. Like, I'm sure they do feed on them, but I've seen way too many. I've seen killing sprees where it's been, 10 lambs in one night and just the tongues are missing, the rest of the body's perfect. Such a waste, and it's actually why I'm 100% for the culling of foxes in Australia. We have so many here and they're horrific. They're in such big numbers, it's terrible. We're doing our part to try and eradicate them, of course. But yeah, so that's why we keep an eye on our sheep. We make sure that I wanted her in here, as you know, like we did put her in here to sort of monitor her until she had the babies, but she just didn't like being alone, and we don't want to have to make her be alone if she doesn't want to, so we're just going to have to do it differently. Sometimes our animals, well, most of the time our animals dictate exactly what they want, and we just have to kind of change things up to suit them if we want them to be happy and stuff, which we do. I'm all about that on this farmstead. Yes, my love.
Belly's really big.
I know, she had a huge bottle. Are you feeling a little bit better?
Yeah.
You know why?
Much better.
All that fresh food to nourish your body and get you out of sickness. Excellent. So we're going to take you to check on our sheep today. and see if we've got some little lambies on the ground, or even one little lamb would be nice. I'm just going to finish milking. I'm going to change the cups over to the other side and we will go out. Rain, hail or shine. Oh, kisses. Thanks for the milk, girlfriend. We love it and we're really glad. Oh, what's that on your neck? You're missing a little bit of hair. What have you been doing out there? We love it in our coffee. And thank you. Thanks, big girl.
Oh, Mum.
You're nearly at the end. She's not. She's 2, mate.
She's actual 2.
She's 2. She's nearly 3. That is not old for a cow. So yeah, check out this girl. Still doing. How's it going for you?
Good.
Is she being good?
Yeah. She likes eating.
Calf pellets.
Yeah.
Cattle nuts. How about you, girl? You didn't need your
Bottle.
You didn't need your jacket on today, did you?
No, but she's fat.
She's so fat. And her wool is working well for her.
Yeah.
So we're going inside to pour off the milk, and then we're going to go out and check on Chubby. So we got distracted again. We always do that here. We feel like this area wasn't really good enough, so we've decided we're changing it. And I'll show you what we've been doing so far. Grace is cleaning this up because we had heaps of water and now it's all yuck. So we get all the hay out and then we'll sweep it out like we do with the milking stand and get it all nice and clean and fresh so it's not gross. It's because we bought this place and they hadn't finished anything, so that all the rain comes in through here, which is why I have put the food there, because it's fully enclosed there and there's no chance of any of the food getting wet. But yeah, this is essentially the carport. We just need some ridge capping along the centre, and we are going to extend this top bit out.
Can we change gloves?
Yeah, we can change gloves. Here we go.
1,
Pull it off.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And I'll take those purple ones. Purple's my favourite colour anyway. So Brock is helping me sort this out. And you guys remember that this was sort of like weird mesh and stuff. Not great. So, see, listen to how mushy it is. Unfortunate, because we can't really do much about it. This is on a slope. So we do have to sort of build a mound. We're going to go sort of from the corner of that bricked area and create a mound, a bit like a swale, that's going to curve here and it will catch water. And I think I'm going to just put some more trees in here, or maybe some bamboo or something that's edible, but likes a lot of water. Maybe even a couple of mulberry trees. That might be. Hey? Sugar cane? Maybe, but the cows would just smash it. I want something that they can eat off but not completely kill. So we cleaned up all this fencing panels and stuff. You'll see the really long ones. They're like my sheep panels that I use for my arches for my garden anyway, and we were kind of just, because we just moved in here and didn't really have any other options, we're kind of just using them as pens and stuff. So we thought we want to make this a bit nicer. And we found this one here and this one here. How is that for a fit? Look at it. It fits from that pole to the end perfectly. Yes, it's rusty, but who cares? It's got a lot more years in it like that. And then maybe one day we can sandblast it and paint it, who knows? But who cares? It's functional and nice and sturdy. It'll also protect that wall until we can concrete it. So this here, someone was building quite dodgy. So like, look at all the joins in that. It's just really bad. And it's actually quite weak. So it's got mesh and that in there. However, it's weak as in not structurally sound. If I put any pressure on that, I could kick it over. I could kick it over with my boot right now. So we're trying to kind of protect it until we're able to fill that cavity with some concrete, and then make it more sturdy so that we've got a bit of a foundation to work off. And okay, so half of 1,000 is?
1,309.
Just do 1,300. So, half of that.
Where I'm at is 1,090, where goes from that panel there.
Well, you don't want half, you want thirds.
Oh, you want to go in thirds?
Because we've got 3 bits of wood. and I want to make it. So what we're going to do here, these 3 bits of wood here were up in here. They've already got holes in them and stuff. They're very, very sturdy. They're jarrah. So here, because this is sort of for large animals, it's not for teeny tiny animals. So we are going to put wood up as a really strong, you know, at the moment we've only got calves in here. But I want to be able to use this, like I said in a previous video, as a medical area as well. So I want to be able to let Valley to have her baby in here and be protected and safe and right close to the house so I can take care of her. Yeah, so we're going to put these 3 bits up along there like that, and then I think we'll just get a strip of mesh or something if we wanted to make it sort of a little bit more enclosed for things like lambs and kids and things like that. But I don't think we'll need to do that. Anyway, that's all debatable and up in the air. Good girl, Gracie. Good job. How come you wanted to do this job?
Because it's fun.
Yeah, and I usually do it, don't I?
Yeah.
I quite enjoy it too because I love giving them fresh bedding. It's nothing better than seeing them coming to fresh bedding with fresh food and have their little tummies filled up. I love it. They're out in the field at the moment. But yeah, so here, this low fence I changed. I think you'll remember every time I've tried to do a video with you guys and the cows are eating on it, the mesh that was there was like banging and crashing and making a ton of noise. So I've tried to make it a little bit more secure and quieter, which is why I've tied it off with that broken snatch strap there. Because actually when you try and move it, it's super quiet. It doesn't make any noise. Then we're going to put the little personnel gate in there because we like to be able to have access straight from the milking room and not have to duck through here. This is a little bit more sturdy than, you know, that bendy mesh. So I'm going to make sure it's straight and even. It's just sitting there for now to do measurements and sort of see where we're at. But yeah, that's the project we decided to do today. Pretty random, huh? I just kind of got sick of it. It's always mushy and gross here, so we are chucking a ton of hay on here just to keep them out of the mush and keep, I mean, we know what's going to happen, but let's try and keep them out of it. So we found a use for our second canola bale because that's actually what we're going to do in here. We're going to put a whole heap of canola in here and that'll be a nice big thick layer like deep bedding. And all the microbes and stuff underneath here, we'll be getting to work and turning that into some beautiful stuff. And eventually, once that's all sort of turned over and been worked over by the microbes, we will scrape it all out with the dingo, possibly in spring, and we'll put it in a mulch pile or something and we'll activate mulch with it. So we do have plans for it, and everything's used on this property as I've said before. But yeah, this is how it's happening. It's all looking really good, and I kind of want it a little bit more secure and a bit more solid. So that's it. What do you think, guys? You think that's awesome? That is just sitting there. I don't actually put a gate to my milking area. In actual fact though, I might do that because it'll save me having to, you know how I put the gate up in between so they don't go into the shed? That'll actually stop me having to do that. So I might bolt a gate onto there that I can open and shut so I don't have to have them accessing the milking stand if I don't want. So yeah, and again, we are just literally doing this as we go. So we don't even really have a full plan, but we'll keep you updated on how it turns out. Yep, you just focus on that. So we're teaching Brock to drive when we're on our property. And he does it in four-wheel drive so that
I've done it in not four drive before.
I mean, he has done it in not full drive before, apparently. So we, on the way home from football training for Noah and Jackson, the gate, why is the gate like that? Anyway, we noticed that there's a sheep, our sheep, Chubby, has had babies. Yeah, 2 babies, even better. So we are going to pop it down here, find her and try and sneak up on her without causing any stress. Because she's only just really had them recently. So we don't want to, we don't disturb a new mama.
Yeah, he's coming. He's coming hard.
That's all right, it's all right. So this is the area where this, so that's tree dam, and this area here, all these trees down here have fallen down. Don't mind Brock's crappy driving.
No, I was just putting it down in gear.
So I don't want you to get too close. I want us to get out on foot and be super quiet.
Where do you see it then?
Just along here.
So
Just pull along here. Yep.
along this.
And we'll pop out and we'll walk to see her. Right, there she is. Stop. Okay, so we're going to take you with us.
I'm ready, I'm ready.
Shush. I said quiet, Grace. Look at them. Stop right there. Stop right there. Because I can zoom in while she's calm and show everyone. Look at that, guys.
Get it and see.
We have to get close enough to see if one's... We're hoping for a boy, which is very unusual. Most of the time, farmers don't hope for boys, but this ewe is not related to any of our sheep. And neither is the ram that she bred with. So we're hoping that one of them's a boy, and we've got our purebred Dorper ram to put over our ewes for next season. As you guys know, we've got Kevin, who's a merino, in with them now. So all the lambs that are going to be produced out of our Dorpers are going to be crossies, which is not bad, but not great either, because we want to do a purebred Dorper flock. So I'm going to try and creep in on her a little bit, see if we can get kind of close. But yeah, I've made sure that you guys can see. It's kind of dark as well. Before we got close enough, I've made sure you guys could see them in their calm, relaxed state. And I don't think we're going to get close enough to be able to see what sex these babies are. We're probably going to have to wait. Look at them. Hang on a sec. Let me zoom in again.
Maybe.
Look at those precious little faces.
What, you can see the
They're
faces?
adorable. Sure can. Please don't bump me, because I want to keep the video nice. Look at them. They look very healthy and very happy. Grace, please don't climb over that fence.
Grace, we gotta go see
Do you know what sex they are?
And look at that udder. Look at the size of that udder.
Zoom in on your phone.
Look at them. It'd be better if they were up and turned around, feeding even.
Those gangsters.
How cute are they?
Look, very cute.
We're not going to disturb her, guys, because we don't want her to stress out. I'm well aware that labouring and giving birth is a very, very tiresome and can be sometimes stressful situation. So I'm going to leave her with her babies to mother. That's why they go off on their own, and that's actually an indicator that they're going to have their babies. They never do it in the flock, but she'll partner back up with the flock tonight, hopefully, because the flock will then keep her and the baby safe. Looks like she's done a great job. She's cleaned up all the afterbirth, so there's no real threat of predators anyway. I'm really glad we could end on that note. We were hoping she'd have it today so that we could end this video on a happy note. As you know, we had a lot of drama with this young lady getting out of where we wanted to keep her. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up.
Share and like and subscribe.
Share with your friends if you think they'll enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification button so that you can be notified every time we release a new video. Thank you so much for joining us today. We love you all, and bye for now. What you doing, little Sheila? You found a comfy warm spot in the middle of the cows there. Lucky girl. So just quickly wanted to show you guys what Brock and I did today. So yeah, we should have done it on film, but we didn't. We had so many other things going on.
But tomorrow we've got another project.
Just show us how you get through, but how a cow can't. So it's easier access for us, and easier access. Sheila can come out if she wants to through there, We can feed them through the fence, piece of cake. We also did it over here. We changed all this. So that's lower. That stops, what? That's not permanent. We're going to do something better here. But that's just lower so we can feed over the fence and don't have to be in. Then we've got all these nice solid panels here rather than that. Oh, look at that sunset. You guys, isn't that beautiful? That's our Sleepy Hollow tree over there. Yeah, so then we've got this nice solid area here. And yes, I'm using baling twine. That's not permanent, but it is super strong and excellent to be used just temporarily. So it's all nice and solid and can hold, I reckon this could even hold a bull because it's all like solid, bolted in, sturdy as anything. We cleaned out the carport area as well. That's all looking wicked. Now we just have to pull those bikes out and clean that again because I had done that, but the kids have made a mess again. What? Get back to front. That sunset, you guys, isn't that stunning? Excuse the bike in the background. And if you go here, the poop in the barrels, that's going up to the garden tomorrow. It's just how we collect it to get it out of here. Then we're going to put a heap of dirt in here and level it off. We're going to create a berm just up the top like I showed you today and stop the water coming down in here because it's really mucky, but we can't do anything about that at this stage till we've created the berm. Oh, what a way to finish this video. So tell us what you think of our little project. It's all just using recycled fence panels and gate panels off the property. The only thing that we bought, because Alex is not here and couldn't show us where his supply is the bolts that are holding everything together. We did that at our local Mitre 10 in York. So yeah, pulling screws out and we're bolting the last one on the bottom. Check this out. We'll finish on this little kitty.